Now, the next DIY, we're going to use some of these great little metal buckets from the Dollar Tree. And then these are little bamboo sticks that I actually got on Amazon. I have these listed in my Amazon shop below. I love DIYing with these. They're so easy to DIY with. I love the shape. And something I haven't really seen those at the Dollar Tree. I made a great toilet paper holder for my coastal bathroom with those. It turned out so cute. But what I want to do is take these little metal buckets. I have 4 of them from the Dollar Tree, and I wanted to make like little mini tiki torches for my party table that you can put like little candles in and have them light up as well. I thought that'd be really cute. So I am just taking the handle off of these and the little tab on the side, because what I want to do is I want to make 2 of them the base to make them stand up on the table, and then 2 of them will be the top of the little tiki torches. And I think that these little bamboo pieces are going to work perfectly for that, right? So what I want to do is just kind of put one on each side like that, kind of alternating. And I was kind of mutilating my bucket there a little bit with my pliers, but I'm just going to use some hot glue and glue that to it. Now, the natural shape of those little 10 buckets from the Dollar Tree is going to kind of make that go in, which is something that I want. The reason that this bamboo works great for this project is because I need the wood to be a little bit flexible so that I can bend it. So I hot glue one on each side. So for right now, they kind of crisscross like that naturally, but I'll be able to bend those exactly how I want them. Now I want to add 2 more on this side. So I'm just going to kind of center that out in between those 2. And then I'll flip it over and add 2 more. So I'm going to use a total of 6 of these little bamboo sticks on each one. Now for the bottom, to kind of reinforce that, I put a little dab of hot glue and wrap some Dollar Tree twine around it. It's also going to finish it off and make it look kind of more finished there at the bottom with some twine. Now I'm going to do the same thing here with my other metal bucket that I removed the little handle and the little tabs from. And these are both going to be my base pieces. And it worked out really well because these are going to be the same size as the top pieces. It's going to kind of be balanced. But since I'm using these little buckets upside down on my table, that's going to be nice and flat, and it's going to allow them to stand up. So I attached 6 the same way, just with hot glue, and then just glued and wrapped some twine off on the bottom to finish that off. And you can kind of see it coming together, right? So this is the tricky part here. You just kind of have to pull them all apart. And then I'm going to sit my metal bucket in the top of it. And I'm going to glue with hot glue them onto the sides of this bucket the same way I did on the top. So I'm going to do 1 on each side, kind of start with to make sure those are even, and then space out 2 on each side as well, like I did on the bottom. And as you can see, like that bamboo bends really easily. So it's going to be like, you know, skinnier in the middle, wider on the outside. And then I'm going to use the same technique I used on the bottom by hot gluing a little bit of twine on there, wrapping that around, cutting it, and hot gluing the end. So we have a little metal bucket on each end of that one now. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing here with the other one. I thought if I made a little mini tiki torch, I could put one on each side of my party table. It's going to look super cute and a fun way to do like an indoor or a party little tiki torch. I had a lot of fun making these. I kind of had a vision of what I wanted these to be in my head, and I think they turned out really cute. So I just glue all 6 of my little bamboo pieces to this one as well. This one was a little long. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't get it on there right. So I trimmed that one up and hot glued it on, and then we're going to twine this one as well. I was trying to decide if I wanted to leave the handle on the top bucket, and it doesn't really interfere with it, so it's kind of up to you. Now to make the middle go in more, I take some twine, tie that off. See how I can make it skinnier in the middle? And then just wrap that around a little bit just to provide another little twine piece to that and give it that tiki shape. So it's kind of like a tiki on both ends. But it turned out pretty cool, I think. And for the candles, I want to be safe. So I'm going to use some LED tea light candles from the Dollar Tree. Just battery operated because we don't want to start any fires at this party. But it's going to be fun because you can have this kind of glowing, especially if you're having your party in the evening. And I will show you at the end how it kind of looks at night with a little bit lit up with our little tiki torches. I think they're so fun. Trying to give you a view of the whole thing there. I'm going to set one on this side of the party table and one on the other side as well. Nice tall pieces for the back. They light up, they look super fun, and they were really fun to make. I will make sure that bamboo is in my Amazon shop. I love it. You get a whole bunch of them in a package too. Now, normally I don't really care for these, but for a luau party, I think we can go with it. I got a little toucan and a pink flamingo, the little funny tinsel ones from the party section for summer at the Dollar Tree. And the colors are bright. It's super festive. And even though I'm not a big fan of the tinsel, I think they're going to make fun little decorations for our luau party table. Kind of as is. What do you guys think? I love the little toucan. Isn't his beak adorable? So cute. So we're just going to kind of put those on our party table. Maybe the toucan over here. Since I already have a little flamingo over there. And maybe the little flamingo just over here. I think my favorite part of this party table, the tiki torches and those little tiki faces. I love those. Okay, this one I actually got at the Target dollar spot too. I thought it looked kind of tropical with like that. It's kind of like the bamboo, but like in a crisscross, and it's got like a little battery operated candle in it. It was $5. I thought it looked cute. It would go good with a luau theme, and it's something that I can light up with like another like battery operated candle. So I think I'm just gonna kind of sit that one back here. Loving those little tiki faces. Okay, I also want to do like, a little bit of coastal to go with the vibe. And this is just one of those little white ceramic starfish from Dollar Tree. And we're just going to kind of use that as decor. I think I'll put mine here in front of my pineapple. And again, this is a small party table. So it's just basically silverware, plates, cups. Ice. I thought ice would be good on this too. And I thought it'd be really fun just to use like a bright pink sand pail from Dollar Tree. You can even use the little shovel for the ice. So basically just fill this up with ice. Super easy and a fun idea for an ice bucket. My party's going to be indoors, so I think that the ice will stay frozen for at least a little bit in here. And you can just fill it up with ice and sit it here. And just another little fun idea for a party table. And I think I'm done with this table. This is how it looks with all of the items together. And I really love how this party table turned out. I think it's really cute. It's something that you could create indoors like I did with some air conditioning, or you could set out outside. You're just going to have to find something to put your little thatch roof on top of, but having a thatch roof with the grass skirts above the party table gives it such a fun luau vibe.